For Monash.
Interesting address from the member before me, but can I just say I was here for the Hawke-Keating government. I was here for a number of incoming governments, including the Howard government, Rudd-Gillard governments, now this government. Every Liberal National Party, well, going right back to the Hawke-Keating regime, they opened up the labour market. They opened it up. They did a deal with the unions for the betterment of this nation. And they put flexibility in the labour market. John Howard and his team were great supporters of small businesses and families, and they endeavoured to open up the labour market as Keating and Hawke had done, following in their footsteps. And along came the Rudd-Gillard government, particularly the Gillard government, that brought the curtain down on industrial relations and started to stifle the labour market completely. And now this government has gone right over the top on those changes and made doing business more inflexible for people who want to engage. At 5 o'clock this morning, when I was having a walk, there was a guy out there obviously doing the bid food deliveries, whatever the company is. And I'd seen a few of their trucks around delivering to restaurants very early in the morning. And I thought, that guy's got 2 jobs. He's doing 1 delivery in the morning, and by 9 o'clock he's hitting his next job. I reckon that guy's got 2 jobs. And I reckon the guys before him had 2 jobs. And I read the other day that some people are now so stretched that they're going for 3 jobs. And that's not unusual. I had 3 jobs when I was young too. It was sort of a normal thing for us to do. And the flexibility was driven by our employers, who, if we were a good employee, wanted to keep us on, so they either paid us more or gave us some time or just encouraged us as young people to take that opportunity. A lot of these people in the gig economy that you talk about now, it's their second job, or quite often it's their second job because they want to get ahead. All of this loopholes legislation does is put a real crush on that debate, puts a real crush on their opportunities, puts a real blanket over small businesses, especially small and medium-sized business, who will have to be dealing with issues that they hadn't dealt with before. And everywhere we move, and there seems to be, I know people in this Labor government that even they know that what they're trying to do with flexible working arrangements, for parents, university students, all the other people that do these jobs, they want the flexibility to deal with their employer as they would see fit, to suit them, not to suit a stringent set of rules laid down by a Labor government with a lot of people who have never run a business, who have never run a pizza shop. These are hard businesses to run. And the smaller the business, the harder it is, and the harder the owners have got to work. It's a fact now that if you're a casual, you get paid all your entitlements in the hourly rate. You get paid your long service leave and your holiday pay and your super. You get paid that within the confines. So if it's $20 an hour for a full-time worker, you're getting $30 an hour or more, $35 an hour, for the employee that wants that flexibility of working part-time. You don't have to say, Joe Blow, we insist that you conform to our rules. The worst part of this is it's such detailed legislation, it's perplexing, it's complex, it's unwieldy, and it's really hard for people in business, and startups especially, to get their head around this. I think Australia will pay a terrible price for legislation that you've put before the nation now and that you're passing. A terrible price.